Hey everybody, it's me, Stella Wilde, and I'm here with another pick a card reading. This time it's for your June monthly. I've laid out 3 piles of cards here, which I'll show to you in a moment, and you pick the one that you're drawn to, and that's the reading you'll have. And I will leave the timestamps in the description so you can just fast forward to the part of the video that references the pile of cards that you chose. So before we get into it, I just want to say thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you get notified when I release new videos, which is several times a week. And if you are a regular viewer, welcome back to the Wild Tribe. Thank you for being here. Please do, if you love the videos, please do support the channel. Give a thumbs up, share. If you can leave a small donation via PayPal so I can buy Ariel some cat treats, that always is helpful. As you know, I put out a lot of free content, so your support means a lot to me, and I really appreciate you guys. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. These are, as I said, pick a card. There's 3 piles. I'm going to pause the video and show you the piles so that you can tune in. And remember, this is general. So if you have a personal concern, please do book a reading with me. I would love to work with you. I'll leave a link in the description. Okay, so we have pile 1, which has the Eiffel Tower on it. We have pile 2, which has a little crown. And we have pile 3, which has a fleur de lis. So take a moment. Choose which one you feel drawn to, and then we'll get on with the video. All right, so let's start with Eiffel Tower. Let's see what you have here. So we have, I'm going to show them all to you, and then we're going to break it down. We have the sun. We have, see what we have here. We have the Hanged Man, the 10 of Wands, and the Emperor. All right, let's start with that. Let's start with that energy, and then we'll get into the other cards. Okay, so the Sun card means that your month, if you chose this pile, is your month of June 2019 is really about yourself. The sun is your essence. So you're going to be rather self-involved, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Your personal concerns are going to be high on your agenda in June. You're going to have a lot going on. As we can see from these cards, we have the 10 of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Emperor. So there's some situation that your spirit is calling you to take charge of. This could be that you have a lot of work to be done, a lot of personal projects. This could be a move that you're in charge of, that you're moving somewhere that is much more conducive for your spirit, for your well-being, for your essence. You're moving to a place that is going to be much more reflective of who you really are. You're going to feel much more comfortable there. So that's another possibility with this energy for June. There is, though, this idea of not wanting to sacrifice, and there may be a situation where you're not going to be able to get your way this month in June. So there may be a delay. You may have to wait on getting something that you want. But remember, when you have to wait, a delay can be protection from the universe, from making a bad decision or getting involved with something that's not good for you. More information may need to come in. So this is not necessarily, sometimes people don't like to see this card because they don't like delays, right? Especially if you're an Aries watching this. No delays. But it can be a protective influence. But also, like I said, some sort of sacrifice. You could be sacrificing your free time to work very hard in June to build something. Because the Emperor card is about, like I said, being in charge. This is an Aries card. So, and the sun, right? Very much associated in exaltation in Aries. So there's, like I said, there is something that is very important to you. You could even be getting a promotion, that you're in charge of something new. And because you're in charge of something new that really is firing up your spirit, you're willing to sacrifice your social life for the time being, perhaps, to work hard on it. You're willing to make a sacrifice. Maybe you're getting a little less money, but you're learning new skills. It could even be something like that. So, because, it's a general reading. So, but it's the idea that you are building something. This emperor builds kingdoms. That's what an emperor does. They rule a kingdom. So you are very much involved with building your kingdom in June. And one that really reflects who you are and who you're evolving into, who you are becoming. All right, now let's see what else we have here. We have the 10 of Hearts and the King of Spades. You could be attending a wedding. You could be getting married. This 10 of Hearts is the marriage card. You could be calling. The King of Swords, King of Spades is about making phone calls, networking, showing up at people's houses. You could be going to a wedding. I mean, that's what this energy really speaks to here. Some of you are involved in the wedding business, and there's something new that's coming in for you about that. Or you've been thinking about doing some sort of wedding planning, cake decorating, party planning, like some sort of business like that. This is a good time to start it. There's some sort of person who may be connecting with you to help you with that. But at the very least, in general, this is energy about partnerships, marriage. So you and your partner, if you're, with somebody, you could be making, house calls on other people. You could be visiting. You could be entertaining visitors in your home together. So that's another possibility with this energy in June. Okay, the other thing we have here is I decided to pull out some of my French cards. So that's why we have the French magnets and we have some French tarot cards and oracle cards. So we have La Femme Brune and we have La Maison. So we have the brown-haired woman and we have the house. So very much so, we have house energy here because we have that 10 of Wands, which, like I said, could be moving home. I feel that some of you watching this are moving to a new home, or you are doing the redecorating, or you are entertaining this person, this woman with brown hair in your home, or she's part of the redecorating scheme. She's like the decorator or someone who's helping you, interior designer. There is a very strong emphasis on your home. This could even be, as I said before, this could be a realtor. This could be you finding that new place that's really going to reflect, as I already said, much more of who you really are. Because with that Sun card, like we had before, as I said, this is about personal essence, what makes you happy, what lights up your spirit. So, and 10 of Wands can be a card about moving because it's backbreaking labor to pack all those boxes. So there could be an emphasis on that this month. You're going to be very concerned with home matters in terms of, like I said, redecorating, either finding a new home, renting a new home, leasing a new home, buying a new home. The sense also of, I'm hearing this now, who's at home with you? Who are you at home with? In terms of who makes you feel comfortable around you. There could be a new friend coming in as well. A new friend that's spending time in your home with you. So that's very, very interesting energy. The next card we have is the doubling, la duplication. So there is some intensification. That's what this card represents to me. An intensification of the energy around you. So like I said, I feel like this really relates to this card very much. That the intensity with which you are experiencing June is unlike any that you've had in recent memory. That you're not just working hard, but you are working hard. But I feel, like I said, I feel it's really being driven by this personal agenda that's very important to you. So this could even be doubling your efforts. You could be having 2 jobs right now, but the reason you're having 2, it's not forever, but there's debt you're trying to pay off. Okay, so it's like that type of thing. That the doubling is not you're not doubling your debt. That's not what I'm saying, but you're doubling your efforts to clear your debt. So that's why you're working so hard. You may be taking on, a second or even third job because you are so focused in achieving this goal. And because the other thing too is like you really want to be in a much more solid position, much more solid foundation for yourself. Like I said, having an empire that you can rule over and you don't mind sacrificing. So there will be an intensification of your efforts this month. And we also see here, look at this. I mean, take action as your angel answer card. So this month is full of action for you. Full of action. The only tiny little thing that may come up is this. So these are chakra oracle cards. So we have a root chakra card here. There's some sort of insecurity that may pop up for you in June. Probably surrounding, well, it could be a couple of different things because it is general reading, but probably surrounding some sort of matter of the heart, some sort of romance issue. This could be if you're single, where'd my other card go? If you're single and you're attending a wedding, it could make you feel a little upset. Like, why am I not the one getting married? Okay, you may feel, like you're the only single one there and everybody else is with somebody. You don't have a +1. So it could be something like that. It could be because of these cards that have come up. This also could be something in relation to, like I said, I'm really feeling for some of you what's driving you this month, even though we don't have pentacle cards here, I'm feeling it very strongly, it's money. And there's some sort of insecurity around your financial stability that is really driving you. But you have to be careful that it doesn't consume you. It's one thing to work hard toward a goal and you're willing to sacrifice, but you can't let it be so consuming that it sucks your soul, right? This devil here is trying to, tap in, this devil that makes you feel insecure, this devil that preys on, all of your perceived flaws and makes you feel bad about yourself. And there could be a wound around money that is really tender for you this month, that's driving you. But like I said, I feel like you've got to be careful that you keep the balance between, keeping focused on your goal of financial security and working an extra job with also still taking time to take care of yourself, right? Still having time to, eat healthy foods and actually get 8 hours of sleep. So you need to be careful about that. But that's the only thing I'm seeing here, because like I said, you're going to be really, really intense. This is intense energy this month of, like I said, working hard, taking action. You are determined. You have that you have the Emperor energy that is just determined to get whatever your personal situation is on the right track. So I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you have a great June 2019. Okay, now let's get into the second group of cards. This is for the people that chose the crown. So let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so the first thing we have here is the 6th house of health, everyday matters, routine, pets, job, all of that type of thing. It's like, your everyday life. All right, and let's see what else we have. Let's look at our cards. Okay. So we have the 6th house of working hard, and we have the working hard card. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Ten of Cups and the Page of Wands. There will be some news coming to you that is going to, related to probably your home or your family, that's going to make you quite happy. It could be some sort of, I'm hearing it's some sort of maybe raise or promotion on the job is possible, because the emphasis is on your 6th house. So there could be some good news on the job front because you have been working very, very hard. And you will continue to be working hard in June. I think that there is this idea of proving yourself, and you have proved yourself. But I think that even when you get the promotion, you're going to continue to prove yourself. Even when they give you the raise, you're going to continue to prove yourself. There's something here where I'm hearing some of you are married to the job. You're married to the job. So the job family is like very important to you here as well. Okay, but for those of you who may not be exactly married to the job, you are going to have some good news, Page of Wands, about that's related to your family. That's going to make your family happy. This could even be a very short trip, a little weekend getaway for you and your family that you really do need, because you have been busting your buns. You're going to be busting your buns in June, even so. You have been, and you're going to continue to be. So I would say if you can make the plan, please watch my astrology videos for each sign that I did. I mean, I did little mini astrologies, and they're just, because I do a written horoscope. So I just recorded them for YouTube so that other people could be exposed to them. But you can read all the horoscopes on my blog as well if you want. I'll leave the link in the description, but you can also listen to them on YouTube. And I talked about, for some of the sun signs, about traveling and really not to go, in my opinion, not to really travel extensively in the middle of the month from like June 14th to the 21st, 22nd. It's much better if you can try to go at the end of the month, because then next month in July, everything goes retrograde and it's going to be like crazy. But so if you want to travel, and I feel like your family needs a little weekend away, just a long weekend, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, look at that last weekend in June. Might be very good for you. Okay? All right, let's see what else we have. Okay. All right, we have the soulmate card. So for some of you, this is a good month for meeting a potential soulmate who will bring much happiness to your family. I mean, look at these two cards together. This is, happy families. If you already are involved, you're really connecting on a soul level with your partner this month. And I think it's because you're going to be able to have a little time away. You guys have not had any time away in quite a while, at least 9 months to a year, and you need to take that time out together. So that's very nice. For singles, there is the potential here of somebody new coming in, a soulmate, not just, a fly-by-night, not just like, oh, they're cute and you go on one date. No, this is like serious potential here of somebody who could be really making, adding to your family. Because I feel a lot of you who are watching this particular one, you already have a family. You already have some children perhaps, or you have several pets that you consider as children, as most of us do, pet mama over here. But you have a little family, whatever that means for you, right? So, but this person's going to add to your family because we have this beautiful Ten of Cups card, and they'll fit right in. So this is beautiful energy here to possibly meet somebody who you could really connect with on that level. Now look what we have here. We have La Campagna, we have the countryside, and we have La Mer, we have the sea. So this to me is speaking again so strongly to going on a trip. You need to go on a weekend away, whether it's to the mountains, the countryside, or the ocean. It doesn't matter, either one. Also, what this energy speaks to is really a need for relaxation, of connecting with peace and quiet. And again, that may just be even for you, for like if you can take a mental health day, as we call them, where you can just kind of skip out on work. I know you don't want to because you are really invested in this job right now and what's going on. But even if you can take a little mental health day just for yourself, where you can get away just for a day to the ocean, where you can sit by the beach, or go to the countryside, a walk in nature, a picnic. It doesn't have to be with anybody, just yourself to kind of recharge. You need that. And you need it with your partner too. Now we have some interesting energy here. Could be a little tricky. So we have la maladie, which is an illness, a sickness. Now this doesn't necessarily mean you. And the reason why I say that is because of these two cards. We have a King of Hearts. So we have a water sign man, possibly. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have the Ace of Spades, which can mean a change, can mean some sort of transformation. So this person's health could be transforming either for the better or for the worse. I mean, I have to be honest with you from this. I mean, a transformation can go either way, right? I mean, so this person's possible, mental, physical, emotional, whatever their problem is, could be getting better, or it might be, I'm sad to say, it might be getting worse. Okay? I mean, I hope not, but and this is just a tarot reading. I mean, nobody knows for sure. The thing is, when you get, energy like this, and if this is resonating with you, the thing you can do, if you know who this person is, change the energy. Maybe they just need some support. Maybe they need some assistance. Maybe they, you could maybe go and connect with them and help them find a better doctor, or, something like that. So we can always change this here. What the energy is a potential as of this moment. It's not written in stone. It's about what we do with the information. So, and like I said, transformation can also be for the better. So somebody could be healing a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they have that very strong in their chart, and they are healing from something that's been troubling them for a long time. Okay? So it's up to you. It's up to you this month. You have very good energy overall here. I mean, this is really great energy. It's up to you. I feel like the message I'm getting, because the sixth house is also about health. So it's the idea that it's up to you to take charge of your well-being. You've already taken charge of your well-being for your family, for your job. I feel like your job is okay. But now it's like, well, how are you taking charge of your well-being for yourself? You've been giving a lot to other people, and you may even be giving a little more to this person who may need your assistance right now. But in all of that, you need to go to the country and you need to go to the ocean and take some time out for yourself as well. There's a little bit of restoration, relaxation, and healing that you need to do for yourself, because you've been burning the candle at both ends. Okay? So it's up to you to do that, because the universe is not, I feel like the universe is not going to give you a time out. It's like you're going to have to take your own time out. Okay? So that's what I'm saying from that. I hope that makes sense. And of course, this card can apply to some other sort of situation in your life, because these are answer cards. So if you were kind of thinking of a question, this is your answer. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments. Leave me a comment. Let me know how the energy resonates. Okay, now it is time for our Fleur de Lis. If you chose number 3, let's see what we have here. Okay, we have the part of fortune. So that is the place in your horoscope, or your birth chart rather, where you have the potential to create a lot of luck and prosperity for yourself. That's your part. That's why it says increase here. So it is a very powerful point in your birth chart. All right, let's see what else we have here. All right, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Tower card. So there could be some sort of sudden improvement in your finances this month. Because I feel what's been going on is you've been connecting with some of your poverty consciousness. You've been connecting with your emotional feelings around money and prosperity and transforming them. And because of that, the manifestation is going to come fast, and it's going to come over your finances. There's going to be an increase, this Tower card, very suddenly. Okay, good news about money. And it's because, like I said, I feel it's because you've been shifting your beliefs. You've been shifting your beliefs around money. You've been practicing gratitude. You've been practicing being in the moment. You've been practicing knowing what you want. You've been practicing up-leveling your vibration and being in a higher state of vibration and consciousness by choosing your emotions instead of just being hair trigger and letting people, set you off. You've been much more intentional. So because of that, and you're also more patient. You've become much more patient, and you realize that manifestation, takes time. We lay the groundwork and we let go and we trust, and then boom, it comes in. So that's what I feel. I feel like you've been doing this for the last 4 weeks, the last 4 months. You have been working on all of that, because this card to me is also a card of being very grateful. This Four of Wands. You're happy, you're celebrating, you're grateful for the people in your life, the little home you have, however humble it may be. You're grateful for the beauty in the world, represented here by the flowers. You're grateful for the sunshine, this beautiful card, beautiful energy. You're in a state of gratitude. So like I said, last 4 weeks, 4 months, you've been really working on that and shifting. And that is why, with this Knight of Cups, your emotions have changed. Your vibration has changed. You are up-leveling your finances suddenly this month. Very interesting energy. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay. All right. We have the Grief card. We have La Nuit, the night. We have young man with brown hair, le jeune homme brun. We have jealousy, la jalousie. And we have this card, the Queen of Clubs, represents yourself. Okay, it's called the Inquirer card. It represents you. So it's something that's very important to you. And this is your job, the King of Clubs. So this increase is going to come not just through your job, although it will come through your job, but it's coming through, this is what I'm hearing, it's coming through your spiritual job. Because you've been doing the spiritual work on yourself. As I've already discussed, you've been doing the spiritual work on yourself. And because you have, more money is coming to you. You do not need to know how it's coming. That's the beauty of manifestation. But it is coming. It is coming. And this is very nice energy. So keep up those practices that I've already mentioned, because they are working for you. Now, let's look at, and what's my angel card here? I didn't even look at that. Okay. I'll share that with you in a second. All right. There's something going on here in June with either your love life. I'm going to say it's with your love life. I think this grief that's happening is over this person, probably a young man. Well, it doesn't have to be young, but whatever your definition of young is, okay? You're kind of in regards to your love life, You could be a little bit wandering in the dark. This is the Knight card. So you could be, I don't want to say a dark night of the soul. I feel like that's too dramatic. I'm not feeling that exactly. I feel more that you don't know why it's happened. Now, this could be a grief from a long time ago. This could be a grief that's fresh, that may have happened, only recently. It could actually have been the reason that you started up-leveling. It could have happened about 4 months ago, this grief, or 4 years. I mean, this could even be 4 years ago. But it's, and I say that because of my Four of Wands that I have here, okay? That when you let go of this, when this relationship ended, as is often the case when relationships end, we reevaluate our priorities. And you decided that it was time to, you addressed a lot of toxicity, I feel. And it was time to I'm hearing scrub yourself clean. Like you had to scrub old beliefs and old programming and lots of old stuff away and out of you. And that's why you were able to go into this raising your vibration. Like you were really, really focused in on that. So I feel like you're still dealing with the remnants of whatever the situation breakup was. But it's because you're healing it for greater manifestation, for greater love to come in. So you may get wind of this person dating a new person, and you could be feeling jealous about it. Social media is great in many ways, and it's also not so great in many ways. And this is the type of thing where all of a sudden you notice on Facebook that, or wherever, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever, they are seeing somebody else. Already, you're like, WTF. So that's a possibility, and it brings the grief up fresh again. And you really are still in the dark as to why this situation went the way it did. Now, I would say, this is just my personal advice to you, that as hard as it is, because we look for answers. That's normal. Everybody does. We look for answers. Of course, we want to know why. I know. I always want to know why. But I have a Scorpio moon, and we always want to know why anyway. Although we usually know why, but you know what I'm saying. It's normal to want to know why. But in this instance, you have to ask yourself, is it worth holding on to this grief and jealousy and trying to figure it out? Because that's what you're doing. You're staying energetically stuck in this situation by wanting to know why. You may never get that answer or that insight. And you have to accept that. You may never know with 100% certainty why this person with brown curly hair why they suddenly checked out. And I feel it was sudden too. And I also feel that they had somebody else and you didn't know. That's just my pure psychic there. Okay. You're never going to get an answer from them. You're never going to know for sure with 100% certainty. And the more you want that 100% certainty, the more you're staying energetically stuck in that. And it's just going to continue making you feel not so great. However, look at our angel card. It's recovery. So I feel like you're going to start to let this go. And the reason why is because you're watching this video, and also because this manifestation that's going to come in for you with your finances is the thing that's going to make you believe again in the power of manifestation, of your mind, of your up-leveling your energy, of changing your mindset. So When that happens, you're going to be like, you know what? I got to let this go. Because if I want to manifest a new relationship in my life, I cannot stay stuck in this energy. And I know I can manifest more money in my life. Look, it happened this month. I did it. And it's because I was changing my beliefs around money. The same thing can happen to you and for you around love. And you're going to realize that this month. And it's going to set you on an accelerated healing, I feel, from this situation. So, very nice energy. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Please leave me a comment and let me know how the energy resonated for you. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. And don't forget to, watch my astrology videos for the month of June as well, and my tarot videos when they get released for your sun sign. Take care. See you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.